Alright guys, summer movie season starts this Friday. I did the same thing last year. I thought, what the heck, I'll do it again. My top 10 most anticipated movies of this summer. Yes, in order. Number 10 is Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. Now, to tell you the truth, I thought the first Night at the Museum is just truly the perfect family film. You know, a great balance of adult humor and kids humor, and just an overall, just an excellent family film. I think it's a great movie. And this one, it looks a tad bit over the top. It kind of looks a little one note, just more of what the original was. I think it's too soon to judge if it's going to be any good. It could be horrible, but, you know, I like the first one so much that I really want this one to be good, and I am really looking forward to it. Now, number 9 is Public Enemies. I'm really looking forward to this movie because, just for one reason and one reason alone, it's directed by Michael Mann. Michael Mann is the director of Heat, my third favorite movie, the greatest crime drama I've ever seen, and The Insider is also one of my other favorite movies, and he directed that, and Collateral is also awesome. To tell you the truth, I was a little disappointed after I saw the trailer. I just have really high hopes for it because it's a Michael Mann movie. It would be higher on this list, but I think it looks pretty average from the trailer. I think we've seen it before, but you know, it's a Michael Mann film, and I do have hope. I think he knows how to make an excellent film. Now, number 8 is Funny People. I think this is just an excellent comedic cast waiting to happen. You know, Seth Rogen's really hot right now, and you know, Adam Sandler's, you know, comedic legend, and even Leslie Mann. I really like Leslie Mann. You know, you don't need to be the douchebag that says, you know, he's only in the movie because he's married to the director. Yeah, Apatow's actually directing this movie. The only movies he's actually directed are Knocked Up and The 40-Year-Old Virgin. You know, a lot of people like call Superbad and Adventureland and Pineapple Express Apatow films when he's really just somewhat associated with them. But yeah, he's actually directing this one, and I think it looks really good. I think it looks a little more sophisticated, which is good, you know, a little more sophisticated than the usual film that he's associated with, which is just revolved around, you know, immature sex and such. I think this movie looks really funny. 7 is Up. I think it's definitely going to be hard to top the latest Pixar film, Wally. To be honest, I don't think it's going to, but, you know, I think it could be really good, to be honest. When I saw the teaser trailer, I'm like, wow, this is going to be incredible. When I saw the theatrical trailer, it started to look a little more like a DreamWorks film, to be honest. But, you know, it's Pixar, and I do have high hopes for it. No, I haven't read any reviews for it yet, but someone told me that some critics saw it, and they said it was like one of the best Pixar films. I don't know if that's true, but someone told me that. But yeah, it should be good. I know I said, like, the trailer didn't look like anything special, but I'm just saying I really expected it to be awesome. But when I just saw the trailer, I'm like, wow, it looks a little more average. But, you know, who knows? It could be the best Pixar film ever. I don't know. Number 6 is Terminator Salvation. Now, visually, this movie looks awesome. You know, really, I'm just really pumped to see it on the big screen. It kind of looks like Transformers, but, you know, who gives a crap? I'm going to be perfectly honest here. You try not to hide my feelings. I know are going to give me death threats, but I'm sorry, guys. But I don't like the first 2 Terminator films that much. I really don't. You know, just the second one's good. It's not one of the greatest action films ever made. The first one, I liked it at first. Near the end, you know, I just wanted it to be over, you know. It just kept going and going, and the scraps of metal came back to life, and thought the ending was incredibly predictable. I haven't seen the third one. To be honest, it is up in my bedroom right now. I rented it to get ready for this one, but, you know, we all know it's not going to have any relevance at all. This is really just like, you know, just more, but, you know, it looks cool. It's from the director of Charlie's Angels, so we really don't know what to expect. It might not be very good, but, you know, I'm pumped. I hope it's good. You know, I think it could be a heck of a good time. Number 5 is Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Now, I thought the first Transformers was okay. You know, I'd give it like a 7. I get annoyed because like every 12-year-old in America thinks it's like the greatest movie ever made, when it's just, you know, it's a fun summer movie. You know, really nothing more, nothing less. To be honest, I was really pumped for the first one, and I was a little unsatisfied because, you know, cool action, you know, special effects are awesome, but that's it. Really nothing else at all. And I just hope this one has more. I hope this one is an improvement on the first film, because if it's not at least better than the first one, I'm going to be disappointed. And by the looks of the teaser trailer, you know, visually, again, it looks visually awesome, but I think Michael Bay, I think it's good old Michael's time to progress a little bit and give some more substance to his movies and mature a little bit and like, oh, let's do another explosion. Like, my favorite Michael Mann movie, without a doubt, is The Island. I think that is a great science fiction film and a great story. I know it's a remake, but that's definitely an example of a movie that is visually awesome and does have substance. It has great action and also has an excellent story. Why can't he do that again? He needs to do that here. I think this is also another movie where we haven't seen enough to know yet. I really have no idea if it's going to be good or not. I really hope it is. That's why it's number 5. Number 4 is Wolverine. 4 more days. I already got my ticket. I think the X-Men is a really good franchise. You know, to be honest, the first film is my least favorite, and I still really like the first one. I kind of need to see it again, maybe. I'd give like a 7, 7.5, maybe an 8. Second one, fantastic. Give it a 9. Third one, I watched it recently to get ready for this one. I was surprised at how much I liked it, because I heard a lot of negative things about it. Yeah, some of it was kind of stupid, and some of the dialogue wasn't very good, and the story did need a little work. It was kind of silly how, okay, these bad guys are mad because there's a cure that they don't even need to take. It's just curing mutants if they want it, so they're going crazy over that, and they need to kill a little boy in order to stop that. So yeah, it kind of needed work, but I thought it was cool. I thought all the X-Men movies really do a good job at making creative action scenes, and this one does look good. I wasn't a part of the whole leaked on the internet thing. I didn't see it while it was online. I didn't really read very much while it was online. I didn't know anything about that until a couple days later, so I don't really have much to add about that. But, you know, I'm really pumped. I hope it's a good movie. Number 3 is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This movie would be coming out on DVD soon if Warner Brothers weren't a bunch of idiots trying to get as much money as possible, but I gotta wait a couple more months. And I don't read the Harry Potter books, so I'm probably not the biggest Harry Potter person to talk to. What's my favorite Harry Potter movie? Without a doubt, Goblet of Fire. I think that movie is fantastic. I don't think any of the other ones even in the same league as that one. You know, the latest one, Order of the Phoenix, I thought it was pretty good, you know, until the end, and then it just ended, like, I thought it kind of teased there. It leads up to something that doesn't really pay off. I thought it was pretty unsatisfying, but, you know, the rest are okay. To tell you the truth, I thought the first one was the worst. I think this one does have what it takes to be at least one of the better ones. I'm pretty disappointed that they rated it PG. The 2 latest ones, they were PG-13, and they were a lot darker, and I definitely like that a lot more. And this one, it might still be darker. I was really expecting a PG-13 rating, because, you know, the teaser trailer, it's all dark, you know, it was Voldemort as a kid, but it rated a PG. But, you know, I'm not going to be closed-minded. It still could be great. Number 2 is Inglorious Yeah, I don't cuss. Sorry, I just don't want to cuss, you know? Sorry to disappoint you. I can't even say the dang title of the movie. That's how sad this world has become. No, but, you know, Quentin Tarantino. You know, really, what else is there to say? The man's a freaking genius. And I don't think there's that much of a chance that this movie isn't going to be incredible. You know, we're talking about a World War II movie made by Quentin Tarantino. Really, if you're not excited for that, you're not human. We got this little teaser trailer, and I've seen it like a million times. It gives me goosebumps every time. We're talking about Brad Pitt killing Nazis. It's going to be freaking amazing. You all know what it is. It's freaking Star Trek. I'm not gonna get to see it on opening night. I gotta wait a day. I gotta see it that Saturday, because I do tech theater for my school, and they got a show that night, and I would try to change it, but it gets things so complicated, so I gotta wait a whole day. I don't think I'll be able to take it. My dad said he would take me to the midnight showing, but I'm like, you know, Dad, I love you, but, you know, it just complicates things, you know, because we got a show that Thursday night, too, and then I'll be tired the next day and won't want to stay at school. So the play complicates things, but, you know, I think I'll be able to wait a day. Maybe I might go insane, but I don't know. It's got about 13 reviews up so far, and they're all been positive. It's going to be so awesome to see on the big screen. And because I put it at number 1, you might think I'm a big Star Trek fan. The weird thing is, I am so pumped for this movie, but I am not a Star Trek fan. I've seen the show a few times. I saw some of the very first Star Trek movie, but that's it. That's the only Star Trek movie I've ever seen. I thought it was incredibly slow and boring, but like everyone says that, so, you know, it's not like I was expecting it to be any good. I just watched some of it. Also, special recognition to Land of the Lost and G.I. Joe. They were the 2 that got cut from the list. Land of the Lost, really looking forward to it. You know, great comedic cast. Dan McBride and Will Ferrell are hilarious. I think this is a concept that has some big opportunities for just a great comedy. And G.I. Joe, you know, like a lot of these movies, haven't really seen all that much from it to say if it looks good or not. But, you know, it looks cool, and I think it could be an awesome action movie. Although I don't really know much about the source material, exactly G.I. Joe. I just thought there were some dolls, but, you know, whatever.